This
sprint
conference will now be recorded.
a sprint analysis, right? So we can do like a sprint velocity. We can create a dashboard, so that will give you overview of your project. We can create a wiki for the project documentation and all, right?
Yes, yes.
So similarly, we have a other project planning tool, right? So which all are like also we have a
Jira,
Jira and
Trello.
we have a Jira and we have a Trello in this. So today we'll see about the Trello and quickly see like a Jira, that is a similar tool that can be used to track your project. So however, you have seen that you can create a sprint, you can create a task and all, right? On the board on the Azure board. So Trello looks like a similar to like Azure board. So if we can recall, we have created these tasks right in the previous sessions. So similarly, we can create the tasks here like this is how the Trello board look like. So hope you have created these account, right?
Yes,
The
yes.
Azure. Okay. So we'll see here also you can create like your board. You can create like how we have like a project in Azure DevOps, right? So we can create a multiple project. So here also we can create a multiple board. So if you see, you can add your board and all, and this is based on like a project. We are using like a free tier, so there will be few limitations here. Okay. So, so if you see like, and even here we can customize your board. So if you see, like we have a board, right? This board. So we have a three tab, right? One is to do, doing, and done. So it is similar to like Azure DevOps, like a to do, doing, and done. Right. So what you can, if you can't like if you want to customize your board, even you can customize your board like a before done we can do tested and all, right? In testing and all, something like that. So you can keep here like a deployed and this and this we can keep as a done. I can move this body. Okay, so likewise, if you want to customize your board as per your requirement, we can create like a, these are the status of your task, right? So if you see like a to do is to start doing means in the in progress and then done, so you have completed it. If you want to add any more stage, if you want to track it like whether my development is tested or not, then you can create like a testing a stage deployed and also basically you can customize your board. Uh, okay.
Okay.
So similarly, we can see if we here like a no, if you see like we have a project planning and all. This is like a similar. So what we'll do, we'll add. There we used to say as a task and issue, right? In Azure DevOps, right? Here we'll call as a card. So suppose if you have to do if you have to work on interacts and all, that will be like a one card. So if you see, you add your card, right? So we'll create a similar project here. So what you have, so deploy application code. So we have to create an infra code, right? So we'll create like a DevOps, create infra code. So this we have created one card. So here now we have create infra code. So if you want to add, suppose like this task is shared by some other member, we can add the different member also. Okay, so you can invite. So since I am no only one person in this project, in these organizations, I have not added anyone, so it is not showing other people. So we can add anyone. So if you will add, you have seen that, right? We can add a multiple people, right? You can invite multiple people to your project. So we can,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can add a member here and then label if you want to like any label like that such label like a DevOps. We can create a label. So create new label. Let me create this. So filtering out your tags will be very easy. And then got created a what? Yes, it got created, and the label I have created the DevOps. So, and even if anybody can go and click it here, so this means you'll be watching this card. So, so if you are doing anything on this card, if you are commenting anything, if you are updating anything, and also this person, so who is watching this card will automatically get a notifications. They will get the notification is something as saying you have commented, someone commented on this card and all. This is like how we do something on the social site and all this thing. You got notifications, right? Someone
Yeah.
commented on a photo and also similarly like that. So this is the way. So suppose if you want to track this card, okay, because some tasks will be dependent on this and all, right? So some say a stakeholder shareholder they want to watch this card. Okay, yeah, that card is very critical and all. They can come here and make their themselves as a watching, so they will get all the notifications related to this card. This is like a one-line statement. This is like a task summary. Here we have to keep all the descriptions, means what actually we need to do, what are the infra. So as part of infra, what we need to create, right? So
Okay.
here the basically the details of your as part of infra we have to create what all we have to create. Suppose want to create ADF, then database and AKV. So these three we have to create. So here we'll find more and more details related to the tasks. Okay. And then here we have a dates. Okay. This is nothing but dues date. Okay. When you want to be completed. So suppose this need to be completed by end of this month. So you can set this like a end date. Okay, so see the due date. So we'll get notification one day before. Okay, see this task is due and all these things. So it will send you the reminder. So if you want, we can even create a checklist also. Okay, so I'll explain you all this functionality. Okay, so first we have seen member. Member is what? If you want to add, suppose two
Add.
persons, say three-person is working on the same task and all, we can add a people here. So that because this is the common tax, right? So this
Yeah.
should be shared with the multiple people, right? If it is a common tax, this need to be shared with the other people also, right? So you can add a member here, then we can put a label. So label will help you to filter out. So suppose if you have a multiple tax, we can provide like while searching a tax, we can provide that filter like a label equal to debuff. So it will list down all the debuff tax, right? So it will help you to like see or manage your tasks, okay, because we are creating now 3 and 4, right? If you work in an actual project there will be like 1,000 of tasks, right, created like for the previous sprint. As soon as we'll move into like a further sprint, your task number will be increased, right? uh, so at that time managing your tasks will be difficult, so that we can create a labels and all. Now the checklist is like that. It is a kind of like a so suppose for infra code we need for so first what you need to create. First you need to create a repo, right? Create a repo to keep infra code, right? Yeah, to commit infra code. I'm just so here this. So checklist means what all things are needed to complete this set, right? Then what you need to install Terraform, right? Install Terraform. Suppose if you're creating infra using a Terraform, so install Terraform. Then create Terraform code for ADF database and AKV. This, right? So this we have added another. Then what a create pipeline to deploy this. Create a service. We need to create a service connection, right? If you want to deploy it into Azure cloud, first you need to create a service connection. Then create pipeline to
Okay.
deploy infra, right? These are the things we need to do, and then verify from portal, right? So. we have, so these are the checklists. Okay, this checklist will help you to plan your tasks in a better way, and people will having more visibility also. Okay, to complete these tasks, these all things are needed. Okay, we need to complete, first we need to create a report to keep your infra code, then we need to install the Terraform because we are going to run your Terraform codes, and then create a Terraform code module, whatever the required things is there. We need to create, like we need to create a provider, we need to install backend file, and also all these we need to create. Then create a service connection. The service connection is basically I've explained you right before. The service connection is basically the linkage between your DevOps and Azure cloud, right, home portal,
Yes.
because you are going to create your infrastructure in cloud, right? So we,
Yeah.
and once you have your infrastructure is created, we will log into your portal and we'll see that actually infra is created properly or not. So all the verifications. So if you are done with all these things, then only you'll mark this task as a completed, right? So you also have a better idea. You can plan your task, so you can track your progress. Okay, I'm done this and all. And then this is the due date. So if you see here, the it will say you the due date. Set reminder. Here we can set a reminder also. So if you see, like a set, if you want to get a reminder, right, so reminder will be sent to all member and watcher of this card. See, so whoever will be the part of whoever the tax is assigned, this card is assigned to them, they will get a reminder. So you can set this. This is like a kind of alarm. How we are setting alarm, I need to wake up at this o'clock and all. So similarly, if we need to complete, we need to send like 2 days before. Okay, this my due date is coming, like I need to complete this task before 31st. So I'll set a reminder 2 days before. Okay, so now I'll get this notification on 29. Okay, this task is going to be a due days, and due days is going to be nearby. I need to complete this task by 31st, right?
Yeah.
Then here, okay, if you are completed, you can tick this option also. And now if you see this here, the same
Delete
thing, attachment and all, right?
attachment.
If you want to attach anything and all related to this, you can do so. Here also the attachment was there, right? But the same function,
Yes.
if you see the same function, all this function here also attachment is there, right?
Yes.
Yes, so all these function will be same. That's why I was explaining, right? If you know one tool, so these all are the project planning tools. Okay, so if you know one tool, you can easily understand the other tools. Okay, only like a
Jira
interface will
also
be different.
similar one only.
Yes, Jira also the similar only. If you see that the more about like these are the same only. If the member is nothing but here, here and there they call as a watcher. Here they call as a follow, right? If you'll do the follow, you'll get all the notifications, right?
Yes. Okay.
All these things will be the almost like the same, only the interface will be different, little slightly difference will be there, but you can easily they are like a main motto will be same, right?
Yeah.
So now we have a cover and the custom fields. So this cover is basically like a way to like a to set, like if you want to like make this card more interesting. So we can set like it is like a background color and all, right? How we are setting like a background color, and also this is for that. Okay, and you can even upload your image. You can select the image also. So see, if you are selecting this image, it will like a look like this. So basically to give you like a, this all is related to like more visual settings setting, right?
For our comfort.
Yes, to make this card like to look good and all,
Good.
and then
Okay.
we have a custom field also. So if you want to add anything like a drop down number, text, and all this thing, we can customize your field and all. And then see, now we have make template, archive, and all these things is the action. So first we are done, right? So suppose you started, let me create 2 3 card. Okay, so we have created this one card. Now now by seeing this only, the DevOps is a sky blue, we will come to know this is the DevOps, right?
Yes.
And this is the 0 by 6, means we have 6 things to complete, but we have not completed anything, right? So let me create one more task. So we'll create a similar task. So what were the next task we have created? We have created deploy, create infra CI and CD pipeline. So I'll create I'll merge this, create infra pipeline. I'll just write a generic infra pipeline to deploy infra code. Okay. Now again the similar story. So you can look at watch if you want to add, you can
Member.
add a member. I see. You can add a multiple member here. This member in the sense it is
Yes.
assigned to me. There it's called as a assignee, right? And we can add then we can put a label, so we'll
Label.
search for the label. So now the debuff is coming right here. So we have created it, so just selected
Then
debuffs, and then due this also need to be completed before 31st. So I have the due date also, and then attachment cover. So since it is a debuff, so we'll do the
cow.
cover, this like a yellow cover. Okay, right here we can put like a the detail again like the checklist. So infra pipeline. So right, pipeline ML code. Okay. Oh, I didn't say. Then what thing? Create Azure pipeline and pipeline into environment. Then verify. So these are the four checklists we need to do. Now we have created the DevOps tasks, right? These two DevOps types. Let me create one dev task. Okay.
Okay.
Right. What is write code to complete? Write a Java code as module. So we can put more detail like what was the module and also here what we can assign this, and this is not a DevOps, so I'll create like a development. I'll give this as an orange. Dev is for development. Dev, and then we have a dates here also due date.
Dates 31st.
So I have given the dates here. We can cover the attachment and then the checklist. So just let me quickly create like a two checklist, right? Java code, unit test, and then commit the code to web or request. I'll just simply created this. Now if you'll see we have a three tags, right? Like how we have, right, we have in the word soil. So this is the similar. So if you want to suppose now this all tax is in to do state, it means all tax is in to do state, it means
Do
we have
state.
not yet started, right? So suppose as soon as you'll start the
Yes.
tax, what you'll do?
It will go into doing.
Yes, so how we'll do this? Just simply move this card into doing. So
Select
suppose,
this. Okay.
yes, and suppose one person from the DevOps they started doing on the DevOps work, and other person from development team has started doing on the dev work. So this both tasks is in the doing as right, and the one is in the to do it. Now, is suppose if I started completing, what you'll do? So you'll just come here. Suppose you have created this. So you have created this repository. So what we'll do, we'll just checklist this. Okay. So you have installed the Terraform. Now checklist this. Okay. So if you'll see here now, 2 is done and 6 is out of 6, 2 is completed, right? So if you'll see,
Yeah.
if anybody will open this, they'll see 33% of tasks is done, right? Means we have completed
Done.
this 33% of work related to these tasks, right? So similarly, in the dev persons can come here and can put like a okay, they are done here, right? Java code. They are done with the Java code. So yeah, so it is based on like a suppose you have completed one task only, it is showing the percentage 33 because we have three tasks only, right? So it's best. Now they have written a Java application. Here you can do like a comment also. Uh, Created Java module, right? And then you can provide the code path here. Where is your code? And we can tag it here also. See, I can tag it. I have tagged my I have tagged to myself and all. Since I am the only person here, so you can we can attach image. We can attach insert
Eh,
tables and also we can say same things, right? You can have so people will come to I'll get notifications. Okay, this guy has completed the Java. So now if you see like a it is showing you like a one comment here. It is showing like a this card has a description. It is showing there one comment, right? Getting
yes.
by seeing only. So
Yeah, yeah.
because we don't have any comment here, so it is showing no comment. So yeah, so 1 by 3 is completed. So now if we'll come here, we'll do a comment infra code is ready. So now we'll save this, then we'll make another comment. We'll say this service connection is created. Service connection is created. So now if you'll see like a we have a two comment, right? So if you see and now it is saying the two comments and here one comment and 2 out of 2 is completed. So once we are done with all the things, so see like a uh, and see created, okay, and so now we have to deploy it, right? So we have done with the 4 tags. Now we'll move it to the deploy. So it means your code is deployed, right? So we'll tick this deploy and verify. So all this done, right? It started showing you the green, right? See here,
Yeah.
the green checklist item has completed. Now we can move this to the done. So see, and we can check if you want. We can check this. See, this is completed. So if you see this is completed, you have completed it before only, so it was due date. If you have not completed it, then it will show you the red color here. So suppose if it need to be completed by 31 first and we have not completed it, it will show you the red color here. Similar thing we can do it here with the doing. We can complete this unit test and all. Everything is done, so we can put it to deploy. Then we can move it to the. So now this we can tick this. So if you see this, right?
Completed. Yeah.
So likewise we need to do. So once these are done, we need to start these tasks and also this goes on. Now we have understand the concept of like a task and
Yeah.
here they call as a call it as a Trello card. Okay, there they call as a task in Azure DevOps. Okay, so this card is means one card is assigned to you, one task is assigned to you. So almost the other feature was the same, right? If you seen that, right?
Yeah. Future was
So
same,
that's
but
why. Yeah,
terms was
little bit
different.
because these two are completely different tool, right? So basically
Yeah,
these
yeah.
two are completely different tool. These two are owned by different two organization and all these things. So obviously the looks, the terms and other things will be different,
Different.
but the concept wise, but their core concept were the same, right?
Yeah.
Basically you are going into like a two different restaurant to eat a same food, so we'll obviously get some different in the taste, their like a presentations and all, right? Their
Yes,
ambience and all,
yes.
those are different, but the like a, since we have ordered a same food, so we'll get a same food only. So we'll get, yeah, order biryani, we'll get a biryani only. So similarly like that. So these, since these are the project planning tools, so we'll get like a complete over, because because the tools motive is just to track your project, right? Just to create a, like a, how if multiple people is working together in the same team, how we can track the how we can track the project, how we can track the progress, right? How we can see what they are doing, and also how to see the progress and all. Because if suppose if 10 people is doing, nobody can go and ask like a stakeholder will not go to each and every person and ask what you are working, how much you have completed and all, right? That doesn't look professional, right? And I mean, even it will take a lot of time. So what they do, they basically come to the board, they'll see, okay, who is working on it, right? So by seeing that, they will come to know, okay, this I'm working on these two tasks, so it is assigned to me, so I see I am working on these two tasks. On this task someone is working, and also they will get all the idea here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Getting, so you have got a the
Yes.
Trello, right? So there is, I have explained you like a all the features. So see here also, I'll show you one more feature. See here, you can add even the dates here. So suppose this due date is 31st of Jan, right? 31st Jan to complete this. So these taxes, so since we are using a free tire, so it is not
Right.
allowing. So see the free tires upgrade to this checklist even more better, right? So we can add, you can add the member. So suppose
Person,
we have
yeah,
seen,
who is
yes,
working on
person
that
who is
one.
working which, yes. So suppose two-person is working on the same card, but their checklist, they are like they have to do two different things, right? We can add the persons, we can add a number, and also these all uh, see, even you can convert this to a card, right? So if you want to, these are the tasks. This is a big task, we can convert this to the card.
Okay.
Okay, so these are option is not available because we are few, there will be few limitations since we are using a free tier, but we can do these are the, so these two three option will be more available when you are using a paid versions. Okay, rest all the feature will be same.
Yeah, sure.
So hope Trello is clear to you.
Yes.
Okay, now we'll come to the same, like this is a Jira.
Jira. S-
Same things. We have
Same.
the same story everywhere.
Same, but interface is different.
Yes, interface is difference. Yes, sign up. I have logged in here. Where to sign up to Jira? That's why I told you, like, if you know like two tools from each of the life cycle, DevOps life cycle, you can easily understand the others, right?
Yeah. Code, in code we don't do anything, right? Just we need to.
So DevOps is not more about the coding; it's just about the
Yeah.
knowing a tools and integration, and also that's why like it is a good choice, right? We don't have to write any Java, Python code, and all this thing. We just need to know basic
Yes.
scripting and all. Like a Terraform, we need to know. But these languages are very easy also. So once you talk about a Terraform in detail, we'll see like we can easily, because see module will be available, because we'll be using like a Terraform module that will be available over the internet. We just need to know how we can call it and all. So I'll don't worry, we'll go to that point.
Okay.
Okay, this is more about a scripting, not about like a coding, not about a programming and all. You can ask anybody. Like a DevOps is more about like a scripting and all. Here also we'll create project. See, if you see here, if you see here also the same thing, right? You're able to see, right?
Yes, yes.
The term backlog, board, and all. See, here they have just made the different, right? Here we can edit it also to make the align with the other. So here same thing. To do, doing, and done in the board. Then we have a backlog if you want to keep like a in like a sprint and all, right. We can add a timeline, like we can create a sprint. You can add a timeline. You can see so all basically here also the same thing we need to do, right. You can invite the people here into like a using. Now you can get started in the backlog. You have to go to the backlog. Okay, what need to be done? So create infra code. Okay. Now if you see the sprint one, right? If here you want to add edit sprint, we can edit the sprint name as the sprint one. Here also same thing when it is starting. To the 24 when it is ending. Suppose it is ending in 7. 2 weeks. Okay, I'm not counting. Now see, right? If you see like you can even create a sprint. Create is sprint is sprint 2. See, it has automatically taken, right? 13 Feb to 28 Feb, right? So you can create here a sprint, right? We
Yeah.
have created the sprint in the Azure board, right? So here also like a same thing. You can create a issue like a one infra code, create pipeline to deploy the infra code, then write Java code to build application module. So now we have created 3 tasks. We can come here, we can assign these people also. So now we can go to like a the tax detail and all. Here you can see like a to do action and all. Here also like a following this assigned to me, right? Here also you can create a label and all. So everything we can do the same thing here. Here so you have created the DevOps, right? Yeah, DevOps. So only if you see interface was the different, right? This one is
Difference.
the
Yeah.
yeah. This one is the dev, right? So now let me start the sprint. So I'll start the sprint. See now, as soon as I started the sprint, it has taken me to the 4 day sprint has started.
Doing.
Right now we can, if you are working, so you can open this if you want to. Now here also like the same things. So if you are
Yeah.
doing it, you can make it into doing,
Okay.
right? And here
Here
also
also
we
same
can
like drag and drop.
same everything will be the same. Here also we can make a comment and all like we have comment. So suppose you are done with the so created infra code. Right here also we can tag the people. See, everything we can do the same, right? That's why if you know one tools, if it is easy to understand the other. See now it is showing this is assigned to me. Now write a Java code. right here. If you see assign to me, label will create here dev, not DevOps, dev, new label. So we have created the new label here, dev, is print one and all. So we can here also we can follow this and all. If you want to import, we can import. So all these thing you can do it here also, right? So in the comment, if you see in the comment, if you want, we can insert the link, you can insert image, we can insert a file mention and all tables, right? So the
Yeah.
same thing we can do it here also. I've added. Now I'll move this to the doing. See, so it will give you the idea. These two tasks is in progress, and one task is to start, right?
Yes.
Now once we are completed, we have to do the drag and drop here. This is done. Now it is saying this is sprint one completed. It has given the tick mark, right? Similarly, if you want to customize your board, we can customize the board here also, like how we used to do it in Tello, right? Deployed. We can do it here also, deployed also. So you can drag this deployed before, right? So once this is deployed, okay, and then this done. Again, this is a completed. So it is showing you now here on the top. If you see two doing, right?
Yeah.
One to do, two done, and if you move this here, it will show you
Doing
like a yes,
one doing.
one doing, likewise one display. These are all the same tools, right? So the same, so maybe like a same story. We can project page, we can create your project, we can create another project, we can create a sprint, another sprint, and all right. We have seen here. So if you come here backlog, if you want to create a sprint, we can create a sprint. We can also suppose everything is create a sprint here, then it will create a sprint too. If everything is done, we can mark this sprint as a completed, right? If you see like a two done, if you'll complete, if you'll mark this complete, it will say show you, right? This is sprint content two deployment issue and so it is showing you, right? Okay, two is completed, one is open issue. What is the action you want? You want to move this into sprint two because you have not completed. So this the non-completed will be automatically move into the next sprint, right? And suppose you have not completed this, what you have to do? So you have to come here. We have to move this into sprint two, right? Because so if you'll see here, like a sprint one is there, we have not completed it. So we'll move now this to the sprint two.
Sprint two.
So now if you'll see here, this, so complete. Okay, see, this is been content to completed item because we have moved the one which
One
was not
item to
completed. Suppose
sprint two.
because this need to be completed, there is a certain date, right? This sprint will end on the certain date. So suppose if you are unable to complete it, unable to deliver it and all, this will be carry forward, right? It will carry forward. It will go to the next sprint, right? That what I have
Sprint.
explained you, right? You have to
Yeah, yeah.
give the justification why I have not completed it. That will be decided in
Yes.
the part of sprint review.
Sprint.
Right, and then we can mark this as a sprint completed. See, now if now once you have moved this sprint one completed, it has automatically come to the sprint second. It is showing you to the start sprint, right? So
Yes.
likewise, it will go on. Hope you have understood the project planning tool, the DevOps first life cycle.
Yes.
So we have completed the DevOps first life cycle. Okay, how to create a task, how to track your
Board.
project and all, right? And
Yeah.
tomorrow sessions from like next day we'll start with the second DevOps life cycle. What was the second DevOps life cycle?
Plan. Code. Sorry.
Yes, code. In code we'll talk about like a person's control tool, right? how we can so coding is a different part. What is the DevOps responsibility is? Suppose developer is keeping writing a code, how they can commit the code. We need to guide them. We need to create a repository. We need to create a space for them. We need to maintain like a various versions of a code. Like suppose if you have multiple environment, how we can maintain your code and all. You are responsible for merge requests, pull requests, and all. Okay.
Okay.
So we will talk about all these things in tomorrow sessions. I'll give you like a 5 more minute here or for any doubts and all because we have finished the first DevOps life cycle. Likewise, we
Like
have a code.
here
We have
also, like, okay, okay.
yeah.
So here also
No,
we
no.
can
Go ahead.
move to Spring, right? In Azure and Trello.
Yes, yes. Here also like we will see like we have a, project like a here also we have the same thing, right? To do the demo project. Here we have a, like a board. So basically, so you can create like a board. Yeah, you can create like a workspace setting and all. Since we are using a free trial, so we have few limitations here. But here also we can do the same thing. We can select
Okay,
the
but
template.
I'm asking like if you not completed in Spring 1, it directly moves into Spring 2, right? In
Yes,
Jira.
if you're not
In
completed,
Trello
you can.
also we can.
No, the best way is to move it
Mm,
manually because that will be the discuss as a part of your. See, now we are like a board. We have case even the current sprint, right, in progress sprint and all. So here the view will be
okay,
little different. Okay, most of
okay,
the people are using a Jira and Azure board. Trello, very
okay,
few organizations. I remember who was using a Trello. I was working for North Oil Corporation, Qatar Petroleum. So they were using a Trello.
okay,
Rest, I have worked for multiple clients and all. Most of them they are either using Jira. Yeah,
or
they are
Trello.
using Azure board. Yeah, yeah. They can use a GitLab also. So GitLab also is similar, like how we have a
GitLab or
Jira and all, right?
GitHub? No, no,
GitLab,
GitLab or Git. Okay, okay,
GitHub and GitLab is two different tool. Okay,
okay,
so GitHub is a versions control tool. GitLab we can use as a versions control tool as well as your project planning tools.
okay,
Okay, so this is like how we have ADO, right? Where we can create like Azure board, where you can create repo also, right? There also we have the same thing like a GitLab. So where you can create a board, we can create a repo, we can create a pipeline, and also it is like a similar to like Azure DevOps. But
okay,
if you know the Azure DevOps, you can easily understand the GitLab also because
okay.
I will not covering a GitLab. I'll cover a GitHub. So the GitLab is basically like a same like how we have a board there is called a GitHub board, GitLab board and all. So the same thing.
Okay.
So hope you are getting something right. You are able to get
Yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow let's start with like a versions control tool. In a versions control tool, we'll talk about like Azure repo. We'll cover a two tool. Okay, so Git is a fundamental. So first I'll cover like you need to install the Git and also Git is a fundamental. I'll give you like a basic Git command and all, and then we'll first talk about like Azure repo. And once we are done with the Azure repo, we'll talk about a GitHub. These two will cover as a part of a versions control tool, and it will be completed in three sessions. Three sessions.
Okay,
Okay.
person's control too. It comes under code or separate
It
one.
comes under code. Code is nothing but
Okay,
like a versions control tool. Like version control tool is just to maintain a various version of your code. In because
okay.
you are a DevOps person, na, so your responsibility to maintain and all right. So we'll see it. I'll
Hmm.
explain you tomorrow and all. So we are going slowly and we are going very basic
Okay.
so that we can get it right. Because I have
Hmm.
taken
Yes.
like a 4 sessions to complete this planning code and I'll go little faster now. Okay.
Okay.
As we need to because this course is about like a 40 to 42 hours only so we need to come done by I'm going in such way that we'll able to get it right. Hope you are able to get.
Hmm. Yes, yes.
Yes, so we'll connect, not an issue. So I'll connect it tomorrow and
Hmm.
So I'll request you to revise all these things, okay? So we'll get this, just create a board,
Yes, yes.
tags and all this. So if you'll create it by your own, we'll get a various doubt and
Yeah.
also we can like, so it will be in your practice and all. So you can say that you have used, you can write in your resume also that you know like a Jira and you know Trello and all. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So see you tomorrow.
Mm, th- Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.